Right, we've got this SHARK DuoClean. This is the HZ500uk. I'm just going to take it apart and show you well, hopefully anything that will help you. This will be exactly the same as the HZ500ukt, which is a rose gold colour in there. The rest is the same. But yeah, as always, it's one of my tools. It's 50p piece. I find it much better for doing them. You don't have any damage then. Yeah, sole plate. Front roller. Right. Now, I'm gonna be using, I'm not sure if you can see, they're the Torx hole in the end. See a tiny little hole in the end. But these are, I believe, a T20 and a T10. But yeah. We will start on the front. There should be 1, 2, 3 of those. That one should be a T20. Oh, that one's a T10. Okay. But as you can see, that one is slightly longer. So that T10 here is the longer one. And the 3 along the front. Now we go to the T20. And there is one here. This one you can see quite clearly, but yours may be covered up with dust. There we go. They're all the same size, so you don't have to worry about mixing them up. Right, that's it. I will take this, as I got the 2 for the wheels. I'm not saying they come out yet. They're probably a bit tight. Sorry about that, isn't it? Yeah. One top cover. As it's there, I do like to a bit of a close-up, so you can see exactly how the wires are laid out. A lot of times you can take these apart and think, oh, where did the wires go? There we go. The light one there. Those get tucked to the back, into there. Just lift that up, and then you can see how the wires from this way go across. There we go. But there we go. You can see exactly where they're laid now. And that gets tucked through there, through that little slot there for the upright switch. But yeah, right, back to it. somewhere there. Right. Cable tie on here. Depending on what your intentions are, you may not need to undo these wires, but for this demo we will. You can fast forward to the part that you need. Again, that just slots into that hole that side, and then you just make sure that that's sealed. These just pull out that way, but they are a bit tight, so I'm gonna try and get a bit more pressure. Oh, they are very tight. Will eventually push that forward, that cap comes out. On most of these wheels you don't have to take this cap off, but it's sort of resisting, so we'll do it this way. Go. There's one. Sit that back. This one is extremely tight. What I do if need be is I'll do it on this one just to throw the bar through, give them a tap. He's certainly in there. I don't usually do it with a posi bit, but well, they're that stiff that was the only way, and I wasn't prepared for another bit, so it hasn't done no damage. Right. Now then, I think for this I'm not going to take them apart. There's a real need to, it's pretty obvious. You'll have a screw there. That should be the T10 for the upright switch. There we go. And you can see how it locates there. Hopefully. I know it's not a great camera, but you can see it locates. You got your screw there, and then it locates into that slot there. So when you refit it, that's where that plastic goes. There we go. I will just do that so it keeps it together. Right. Cool. This is the first time it's been opened, and look how loose. Look how loose that is in place. Should not be that loose. But again, it's just two T10 screws holding the motherboard in. Disconnect the light. There we go. Like I said, I'm not going to disconnect that. There's no, it's obvious. Back to T20. To there. I prefer to take this little button out. Personal preference, you don't have to, but I find it just makes it easier when refitting everything. So we should now just be able to right, now what we've got is the seals. Let's go around. Some Shark models, the seals are inside. Obviously on this one, the seals are outside, so we just gently ease they can break. But, as long as they go back in, they're nice and pushed up tight. Should have no problem. There we go. That's right. And there we go. It's the base of the site. If you have to change these little twist turns, all you do, should I say, screwdriver there. What you got is two bits in the middle. Don't know if you can see. All I do is just gently try and push to start with, just to see if I can do it by hand. Right, so just give them screwdriver. Actually, use the T10 that's a bit more of a it does just pop through. There we go. So if you have to replace it, they do just pop in there. Right. But that's the base of it done. Now all we got is the motor belt this side, the cog, and the brush rod. Right, we will do it by hand. Yeah, just. Screw sizes can vary in basically any Shark tool, from what I found. I've had exactly the same models before, and the screw sizes are different. So, you know, if I say it's a T10 and a T20, that's not a guarantee. I've known them to be totally different. Sometimes these are T20 as well. Screws T15 sometimes. gonna. This one unusually the screws for the cog is this side. Most of the time the screws are fixed from that way. But on this one, as you can see, this will be the T10 again. About 2 screws in the cog. Right. Two screws for the brush out. Push it out, move the seals. There we go. And the other thing, just to these can pop out easily, so I'm just gonna hopefully, yeah, we're still going. So you can see that's where the spring goes up through. I will pull this out. There we go. So you can see how the spring is inside. A lot of the time these can pop out, so, and once it's popped out you're like, how does it go back in? That's quite solid in there, so I'm not going to pull it out, but you can see that the other side of the spring, the little plate is down at the bottom, so when refitting, that's what you want. Does this come out? Yeah, so that comes out, so that slots in there, and then you just gently ease that back on. There we go. Anyway, it's taken apart. Hopefully it helps. Please subscribe if you can. I'm really struggling on subscribers because this isn't a always watch videos, but it does come in useful for some. Anyway, thanks for watching.